Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Chosen One, aka Uno A1. I got a little quick message for people, for y'all, for everyone. I've been seeing a lot of things been going around on YouTube. People making videos, and they say they don't like the numbers, like repetitive numbers. They don't like the angel numbers. They say those are new age witchcraft, and they don't like going off that. They don't like. They don't even want to look them up. Those type of numbers. You know And I get that people got their own understanding of things. You can't change nobody, anything. They got their own understanding. That's what they think about it. That's what they think. You can't change nobody. But what I gotta tell these people, is do your own research behind the meaning of a lot of things. Do your own research. Do your own history about behind things, because God can speak to you in multiple ways, in anything, in any way, and through anything, and anywhere, at any time. You know, my knowledge of getting out of those numbers, me seeing those numbers over time, is good. Every time I seen, especially, like, let me give you some examples. Like, I always used to pray, because I'm on this beginning stage. As I'm on the beginning stages of this walk, there's a lot of things I'm still learning. You can learn every day. But anyway, like fasting and praying, as I was fasting and praying, God was showing me, I was praying to him about fasting and praying, and God showed me the number 777, which is, his numbers. Those are Jesus' numbers, 777. Then, as he was showing me those numbers, I started looking them up, looking it up, seeing what that means. 777 is strong concordance, which means, fasting, praying and fasting. And I was just talking to him about that, the thing I prayed to him about. That's what he was showing me, fast and praying. I need to go fast and pray. So, you know, and it was other numbers that he spoke to me through, 444, which means, he started his ministry on the Wednesday, which is the fourth day of the week, and it ended on the Wednesday, which is the fourth day of the week, and his ministry lasted, what, 4 years. That's another thing, 444 lasted 4 years. Then it led me to read other scriptures in the Bible, the 444. But, I'm just giving you an example, and then other things I used to pray to him about, a lot of things, numbers he started showing me, which means, let me show you, 555 means strength and stronger. I always ask God, can our relationship get stronger, and our relationship get strengthened? Can you always strengthen our relationship, and our relationship get stronger every day, and our bond get stronger, 555, and 222, unity, divine, abundant blessings, stuff like that. He speaks to you in multiple ways. So don't go off of your own understanding of when people say those numbers are bad, those numbers are not good, that's new age witchcraft. Just don't go off on other people's own understanding. Do your, like I say in the video, do your own research, do your own history behind a lot of things. Behind numbers. Let me not say not things, just behind those numbers, because it's a meaning behind those numbers. And 888. Every time I seen 888, which means karma, that can mean good things or bad. But every time I seen the number, it was about money, abundant, manifestation. Every time I seen that number, it was some money involved. So, you know, like I say, and that's just like you going to church. You just hearing somebody preach the word, but you're not getting into the word. So what are you really getting out of it? You're not learning anything, because you're not doing your own history. You're not doing your own research. You're not going home reading the Bible for yourself. You're not going home to pray and fast and meditate on your words yourself. You're not talking to God yourself. You're just going off of you just going to church to hear the preacher preach out of the Bible, and just going off the word what he says. And half the time, most of these preachers, they're not really preaching a lot of things. They're not telling you everything in the Bible, what's in the Bible. They just pick certain scriptures and they go off their own understanding. That's where it's misled in the churches, because the people listen to the pastor, or the preacher or whatever, because they very popular, so they're gonna listen to them. They're gonna follow them, and they're gonna listen to them, and they're gonna go off that word what they preach and say, and they're not gonna come home and get into the word themselves, because they heard it from somebody else. And so by them hearing it from somebody else, they can be like, oh, okay. So the preacher said this and that about it. So, okay, we can go off that, you know. So what I'm saying and brought that up is the same thing with the numbers. Go do your research. Go do your own research. Do your own history behind a lot of this, a lot of all those numbers. Do your own reading behind it. It's a meaning behind those numbers. And every number that I seen behind those repetitive numbers was something good. You know, I did the history behind it, the reading behind it. So, and I always been good like that. I always used to ask a lot of questions. I've always been good about that, asking questions, doing my own research, doing a lot of reading, doing a lot of looking up stuff on Google. People so quick to get on Instagram and all this social media real quick. Me, I like to look up stuff. I like to read a lot. I like to do a lot of reading, doing my own history and doing my own thing, so I can have a better understanding of it. Because I don't want to be deceived and led down the wrong road. It says that in the Bible, a lot of these people out here will deceive you, you know. So, like I say again, do your own I'm gonna do it. Say it again. Do your own research. Do your own history behind those numbers, because God can speak to you in multiple ways, and 1,000 ways He can speak to you. So, that's all I got for this message in this video. This is your boy Chosen One, aka Uno A1, and I'm out. Peace. Shalom to everyone. Everybody have a safe night tonight. Shalom to everyone.